Alright, we're going to be watching NoChillT, who's playing Anna on Eichenwalde, map that I have not seen in a while. This is going to be Diamond 4 right now, and this is on PC. Thank you for listing that. Super close game on Eichenwalde. Average rank was Masters with some GM players in the lobby. Our tank even had a top 500 challenger title. I don't listen to the titles because you never know if they're even on the correct roll. I thought I played decent as Ana, but definitely have room to improve. Looking to take things to the next level this season and get better every game. Alright, so let's take a look. This is a long one, so I'm almost assuredly not going to watch the whole thing unless I feel very dedicated. Slash your play tilts me and I have to go through everything. So, you've already kind of made a mistake. I like your initial positioning, because as Ana, you want to have sightlines for your team. Okay? Obviously, you want to be able to see all your teammates, be able to help them. You also want sightlines on the enemy team, because when you're not healing, you'd like to do damage. Right? It builds ult charge, it puts pressure on the enemy team, you have nothing else to do, why not? So playing here was fine. I don't know why you swapped over here. This is a very tight corner. So for example, you see you have your Sigma, let's say your Sigma rocks someone and steps forward to try to get a kill, you can't see them anymore. And then they might die because they step forward and you've broken line of sight. And you might say, oh, it's my tank's fault for walking forward. But, like, that's a totally reasonable thing for your tank to do. I would never in a million years as a tank expect my support to be playing over there. Like, that's a really weird spot for Ana to be playing. You should be playing over here. This corner or this, or behind car if you so choose. Right? But typically, this corner right here is where you should be playing. The only exception would be if they have a sniper who is, like, quite dangerous, then I would rotate off that angle. Potentially, depending on how bad or how strong the sniper was and how much space that they have to shoot at me. Okay, like in this situation, I would not be worried because there's an echo in the air, so the sniper's not gonna be able to just zone up and shoot me. So you're playing in the wrong spot already. It's like, I don't know why you're just chilling here. You should be trying to farm ult charge. Like if you're playing here right now, put pressure on the shield, right? Put pressure on the shield, right? Shoot this BAP. You know, if someone gets low, maybe throw a nade. See, like I could have done so much right now. I would have done 500, 600 damage right now by Ana, even just to the shield, just by shooting the shield. Shooting shield is important, right? If Ryan gets to your Sigma and still a shield, fight's over. You basically lost. Like, that should be your perspective. I don't know if you play tank very much, but if Ryan gets to here and still has shield and all of his health, the fight is over. Like, there's almost no way you can win the fight. At that point, you're probably like 80% plus gonna lose it. There's no reason for you to not be putting pressure on the shield. See, like, now you start shooting, but you're on the off angle. Again, as soon as they step in, what happens? Think about it, right? The Ryan steps forward. He either goes left or he goes right. Okay? If he goes right and starts fighting your Sigma, can you help? No, you obviously can't. You're going to have to walk all the way over here to go help your Sigma. Okay? If the Ryan goes left on you, then what can you do? Nothing. You just have to run away. And then, again, the rest of their team gets to shoot your tank who's not being healed, right? Because you should not expect the Mercy to be healing your Sigma. You see, your Mercy's healing. This is already a mistake, right? Why would a Mercy ever be healing a tank when there's an Ana in the game? Unless the tank's about to die, the Mercy's way better off damage boosting the Echo to get a ton of value from her sticky, right? She can one-shot people. Like, that's what you want that Mercy to be doing, not healing your tank. That's a big mistake, right? You're just, like, completely out of position right now. You should reload right now. See, this is tough because this is actually Diamond 4. So you peaked at Masters 5. So I'd say this does not look like Masters play. But that makes sense because you're in Diamond right now. This is low Diamond. You're not being efficient with your time, right? Right now, there's no one to shoot. There's definitely no one to shoot. You can see on your screen. You can see people through the walls. You know that you're not gonna need to heal anybody. Just reload right now. It's very sloppy now that I've reloaded already. Then you fire that extra heal on this Hanzo who doesn't need it, right? Also, Hanzo doesn't really need to begin him. He's only missing 20 health. Look at the front of the fight. Like, you hear fighting to your right. You're just not reacting to this at all. See? Like, he's fine. And now you only have 5 ammo because you haven't reloaded yet. It ends up not costing you this time, but like these little mistakes are going to add up. You have 2 ammo, you're not reloading. What the heck? I would take this moment to go and get the mini, right? 60 health. Oh, actually, you got the. When did you grab the mini? Did you grab it intentionally? Oh, see, that was a mistake. I wouldn't have grabbed this mini. With missing 10 health, I would have left the mini there so that I could come back and grab it right now. Like, this is the time where I would want this mini. Or if you hate that Fire Strike, for example. I think it's a mistake to grab that mini. So, let's think for a second, like, what should I be spending my time doing? Okay? Number 1, is anyone going to die? No? Great. Number 2, shoot the Echo. Like, that's what you need to be doing right now. Like, you are the most consistent player on this team, hero on this team, who can shoot the Echo. Nobody else on your team has a hit scan weapon. You can kill the Echo in 3 shots, right? Even after 1 shot, she has to play differently. After 2 shots, she's out of there. Like, just challenge the Echo here. If she doesn't have stickies, like, you saw her use stickies right here. Saw slash heard. So, waiting for it. Yeah. So that Sticky's right there. So now that Sticky's is down, you know you got what, like 6 seconds? Yeah, 6 seconds to re-challenge her. Stickies are blown. Just go out the door. It's okay. Getting one try shot to the head is not going to kill you. Just come out here and immediately start challenging. Right? Challenge, challenge, challenge. Right? Kill this Echo right now. That's your job. Right? Heal the Hanzo once. Great. Go back. Kill the Echo. She's so killable. She's so killable. Like, she flew from here all the way over here and then took like this like slow flight. This should not happen. Kill the Echo. Like, I would have killed the Echo by now easily, right? And I'm not expecting your accuracy to be as good, but like even just shooting at her, even if you're missing, is going to cause her to play differently, right? You have nothing else to do right now. You have to maximize. If you want to climb, you need to maximize every second of your play. Every second of your play needs to be important. Needs to be doing something that helps your team win the fight, right? Just sitting here doing nothing is not helping your team win. Again, why not keep peeking here? The Rhine was low, his back was turned, Hanzo's totally fine. Shoot him, right? Dart, 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 dart. Get ulti. Right? You could even kill the Symmetra here. Like, you're a little too... Oh, you should please reload. You're too passive. Way too passive. Like, I would say, in general, you're also far too reactive, right? You're not looking for things to do, per se. You're looking to see, hey, is there anything that's happened that I might need to react to? Right? Just constantly be like, hey, by default, just be cranking out damage. I'm not nearly as damage focused as Awkward, but I would still be damaging, like, when I have nothing else to do. Right? Every shot you hit is ult charge. So this is tough. I think the big issue here is that you're not keeping up with the healing. Right? So if I'm the Sigma here and there's no enemies visible, I expect to be kept at full health. And a pocket heals for 92 health per second. Right? So you see the Sigma's already taken 200 damage right now and you haven't even started healing yet. Right? Now you start healing. So you missed, I think, about 2 heals there, so he's about 150 less health than he should have right now. Then you miss that shot, which you should not miss shots on tanks. If you want to climb Masters, do not miss shots on tanks. Healing or damage, do not miss shots on tanks. If that's an issue for you, you need to work on your aim, because I hate to break it to you, but the climb from Diamond to Masters is going to be tough if you miss tanks, right? Squishies, it happens, but like tanks, you cannot be missing tanks. So right here, like windows pop, okay? I do not expect the Baptiste to be shooting me. Like, theoretically, he could one-tap me if he, like, triple bursts me in the head through the window, but realistically, he's going to be shooting the Sigma. So I need to heal the Sigma really fast right now. So the grenade is off target, right? Too far forward. You need to throw that grenade back. And notice that 150 healing you missed earlier that you weren't keeping up with damage. Get your Sigma killed, right? He got the cover, so if he had extra healing, he would have survived. Or if you hadn't missed one dart while he was running. Right? Or this grenade landed. Like, there's 3 different ways that you could have saved your Sigma here. Once the Sigma dies, the fight's over. There's, like, literally nothing you can do here to win this fight. Unless your team, like, frags out, there's, like, no way you can do anything. Like, nothing here matters at all, so I'm just gonna skip through it. It is impossible. Like, this is what I'm saying for supports where I feel frustrated, you know, especially as a GM tank player and a master support player. I feel so frustrated when supports don't try hard enough to save their tank. Because it's like, if I die as the tank, what's your plan to win the fight, right? Like, are you gonna win the fight? Probably not. Like, if the tank dies, like, it's kind of over. So you need to be there, like, on the spot. I don't know what you're doing right now. This is just wasting time. Just go high ground and set up. That's a bad grenade, right? You're not even looking to see if the Rhine's still there. Right, you come forward, you can see there's nobody here, you still chuck the grenade anyway. This teleporter is not that big a deal, right? Don't worry about the teleporter. Like, you're not going to be able to one-shot it anyway. I do not think jumping into the Rhine was the right call, but it sort of works out in your favor. So that Rhine's fine, right? As soon as I see charge, okay? So he's charging a damage to Echo out. Like, this charge is going to kill. And then when the Echo comes out, he's going to take him into... Well, actually, this is... Oh, wait, never mind. This is your Echo charging their Rhine. But yes, either way, this is going to kill the Rhine. So you don't have to worry about it. Confusing with the double Echoes. Neg yourself, yeah. So... You see how long you wait with one ammo? Like, just reload. There's a lot of, like, missed time. There's a lot of missed time in your play, right? A lot of inefficient time where you're not doing enough with it. Like, your APM, actions per minute, need to be a lot higher. Why are you looking to the left? Like, your Sigma's actively in a fight right now. He is half health. What could possibly be happening on your left that is more important than keeping your Sigma up right now? And like he gets melted by Echo here, but I would also expect my support to be healing me here. Like a big theme that we've already seen in 2 fights, right? Is that you're simply just not healing your tank. Like it's really that simple. Just if you just keep your tank alive, you have a much higher chance of winning the fight. If your tank is dead, 90% chance you lose the fight. You know, like what are you gonna do now? Like Echo's gonna kill you here, but like it doesn't matter because your tank's dead already. I feel like your tank has swapped. Not least of which because they felt like the shield might be more helpful slash nemesis form. I mean, to be fair, it is good against Echo to throw off her breakpoints. This is a bad shield. So this is kind of a tough situation. I generally think this is fine what you did here, switching over behind your Ramatra. The problem is because this fight is happening in earnest over here, I actually don't want to be here anymore. I actually want to be over here on the left, like right here, or going up the high ground over here. Like right here, you can see is a good spot for me to potentially be able to jump and shoot over the top. So like you are in what I would consider generally the correct position, but in this specific situation with nobody looking, I probably would think about rotating back. And that moment would have been right now. So you see how I can see all 5 of them have turned to the left? I would rotate back through this window, and then, for example, right here, 1, 2, 3, kill the Mercy, right? 1, 2, 3, kill the Echo, and so forth. See? Like you're just like kind of defaulting to like, oh, I should be playing behind the tank, which is ironic because you weren't doing a good job of that the last 2 times your tank died. And then now you are just not having any impact on the fight. It's good aim on the Echo. It's unfortunate, like there's nothing you can do there. Yeah, shoot the Baptiste, that's fine. Right, shoot the Mercy. Okay, your Roger's getting low. Do not throw nades at only teammates. If there's one tip that you need to take away from this video, if you literally forget everything else I say, do not throw nades that only hit teammates. At the highest levels, you will never see a nade that hits only a teammate, excluding like healing themselves if they're like getting like flanked or bursted down or something like that, right? This nade very clearly was only going to hit your Ramatra, right? There's nobody else here that could possibly have hit. Just heal the Ramatra through it, right? Do not throw nade here. He's not in danger of dying. Just heal him normally. He's already being pocketed by the Mercy as well. Just heal him. Not having nade right now is disastrous. Mechanics, right? So you're going to miss some shots here. So reload. Okay. Hanzo should be getting healed. So I think you missed this one. Then you don't heal him for some reason on the second shot, even though your Ramatra's full health, right? Then you miss this shot. Then the Ramatra gets in your way, and now your Hanzo's dead. So that's like 4 possible opportunities to heal the Hanzo. Also, a nade there would have been super helpful, obviously, right? Nading them when they come to the teleporter. Like, this would be a huge nade, right? This is a fight-winning nade right here. You hit the Symmetra, you hit your Hanzo, fight's over. You just won it right there, right? You save one, kill one. That's what nade is so good for. Like, your abilities are literally the best support like abilities in the game. Like, absolutely crazy how good your abilities are. So, now that you're down on DPS, I mean, you did trade, so still potentially winnable. You nano Ramatra here, which I think is okay. But, yeah, Echo's on you. Good sleep. Just shoot the Mercy. Yeah, good, yep. Cool. So ends up working out. So you walk forward now, which I think is fine, except your Cassidy's going to die here. Where does your Cassidy die? Yeah, I don't think that's on you. I think the Cassidy's just out of position. So you're down 1. You have about equal spawns right now. I would check, hey, where's my tank positioning? Oh, my tank's positioned back? I go back. There's no reason for me playing up right now. Unless you think you're personally going to get a pick here, I would go back, right, and set up, like, Mega Site, for example, would be very strong. I don't want to set up on left castle because this happens, right? If the Echo pushes through, I would just kill them with the nade. See how you're out of position? So your Ramatra's dead right now because you're out of position, right? Like your Ramatra is expecting healing and is simply not getting it from either one of his supports. Because you should have already been over here and rotated back when the Cassidy died. Like this is the... You've lost 4 fights so far, and 3 of the 4 fights are you just not keeping your tank alive. Not through, like, a Bastion killing him at point blank or something like that. Like, very reasonable, just regular, like, run-of-the-mill, just, like, shoot and heal him. This is an okay sleep. So, I would not play this far back, because I'm expecting this Ramatra to turn this corner. We do not want to fight for this final corner, right? That only gives us 1 fight. on final point. So I'm expecting us to move forward right now, which is why I would actually step forward. But I don't know if you have that read. Raj not stepping forward, unfortunate. Lift happens, so what's the correct move for lift? Lift should be, okay, lift does 150 damage against squishy targets, so as long as you get everybody over 100 health, 101, when they get slammed, they will not die. So you should be healing the Cassidy right now. I don't know why you're nading him, which Ann misses. So, nade misses, right? You miss both the Ramatra and your Cassidy. You also don't heal the Cassidy, right? As I said, the one thing you had to do here was one dart into the Cassidy saves his life. You choose not to heal him. Instead, you're only healing your Ramatra now. You need to turn the corner rapidly, right? Unscope, start running forwards. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to stop here because I'm pretty sure the rest of the game is going to feel more or less the same. The biggest single tip that I have to give you here is, assuming you are the main healer, right? If there's a Moira, that's a different story, right? But assuming you are the main healer, which is where you will be in the majority of your games, right? Where you're the one who's expected to keep the tank up, maintain LOS of your tank and keep them alive. Like that has to be like overwhelming, like tip number one. Keep your tank alive. If your tank dies, the fight is usually over. That's number one. Number two, when there's nobody to heal, look to deal damage. Right? Damage, damage, damage. Get all the opportunities to crank out damage. Like, if everyone's at 90% health, go ahead and just damage the enemy team. Like, don't worry about, like, topping people off, like, all the way if they're only missing, like, a little bit of health. It's not that big a deal, right? Very, very important. Just keep, like, having good uptime, right? Good ammo management is very, very important. And the third thing is, for your nades, like, you're really not landing good nades, right? You really want to be anti-ing the enemy team. So try to hit the enemy team with the nades more so than hitting your team with the nades. Okay, hitting both is great. That's fine. If you can do both, go ahead and do that, right? Common sense example is hitting both with the tanks. But if you had to pick one or the other, hit the enemy team with a nade. Hitting your own team with a nade rarely turns fights around. Hitting the enemy team with a nade will definitely turn fights around. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Hopefully this is helpful.